But yeah, for all their coercive tactics and everything they've tried to do to lock the world down into a police state, all they've really succeeded in doing is waking up a huge amount of people. Massive awakenings. And this can be seen clearly by the truck convoy in Canada.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa.
'Cause we got a little convoy rocking through the night. Yeah, we got a little convoy, ain't she a beautiful sight? Come on, join our convoy, ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We're gonna roll this trucking convoy.
Small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
Go Canada!
Do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science.
Sponsored by Pfizer.
And stepping up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
And this is great. This is so good to see this truck convoy happening. This is something I've been suggesting for over a year. Something that I tried to do, truck convoy, blockade, whatever, that I tried to do in Australia in the middle of last year. But unfortunately, the whole exercise got co-opted by local politicians who misdirected attention and basically diffused the entire operation. That was the end of my trust for any politicians in Australia, any that I thought may have been on the side of the people anyway. They showed with that they're not. But it's really good to see this truck blockade happening, and people are taking a lot of inspiration from what the Canadians are doing. There's a truck blockade, or a truck convoy, sorry, not blockade, convoy, that is happening in Australia as well. I believe in other countries as well, but there's a huge convoy that's apparently going to Canberra in Australia that's going to basically do the same thing as what the Canadians are doing. Interesting, the Simpsons. The Simpsons are on it again, folks. The Simpsons seem to know what's going on. You notice that with the truck blockade actually arriving in, I think it's Ottawa. Ottawa? I might have that wrong. I think it's Ottawa. But with the truck blockade arriving in the presidential headquarters, as it were, suddenly Trudeau claims he's tested positive for COVID and has snuck out of the building and gone into isolation for 5 days. Right on cue, folks, right on cue. Now, bearing that in mind, the fact that this truck blockade is happening, or this truck convoy is happening, and Trudeau has just skipped town, basically gone into hiding. Quarantine, folks, quarantine. There's an episode of The Simpsons from, I think, 1999 that seems to depict this. I mean, I don't know what's going on with The Simpsons, whether they've got a time machine or what. But have a look at the head truck in the convoy. It's a red truck. And like I said, then you've got Justin Trudeau sneaking out of office and hiding away. Look at this clip from The Simpsons in, like I said, I think 1999.
Look, son, it's one of nature's most beautiful sights, the convoy!
Oh, oh, oh no! They're coming in through the back door! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, so I don't know whether Matt Groening has got a time machine or we're just being played, but you know, you can't make this shit up, folks. And again, there it is right there on The Simpsons. What's it doing there in 1999? A red truck on the lead Canadian flag there in the office and someone who looks suspiciously like Justin Trudeau sneaking out of the building. I mean, what's the chances? Justin Trudeau wasn't even in office back in 1999. Probably no one had ever heard of this guy. How can they be so accurate with the shit that they do on The Simpsons? It's kind of freaky, folks. It's kind of freaky.